Guys, mental health is so important, and this story is a prime example of how and why. An Alabama man killed both of his parents over the weekend. The parents/victims were identified as Randall and Debbie Ferguson. Their son, who is pictured here, is 35-year-old Tyler Ferguson, and he was taken into custody and being held in the Calhoun County Jail. Again, this is Alabama. The incident reportedly happened this past Saturday afternoon on Saturday, August 10th, at their home in Ohatchee, Alabama. At around 4 p.m., there was a 911 call that was placed, and then deputies were dispatched to the home where all of them, the son and the parents, lived. Tyler was the one who called 911, and he reportedly said that his life was threatened and that he had to use force to shoot 2 people at his residence. The sheriff said that both victims died from a single GSW. Randall, the dad, was found deceased inside, while Debbie, the mother, was found deceased on the porch. She was taken to a local hospital, but she ended up dying from her injuries. Tyler was taken into custody immediately. The sheriff stated that Tyler has a long history of mental illness, and for whatever reason, that day he thought his parents were going to hurt him, and so he shot them both. It was said that when detectives asked Tyler what his emotions were when he was arrested, he stated that he didn't want to taint any court proceedings that might be coming up, but he did say that mental illness in America, and especially in Alabama, has a cost that comes with it. He said he was not excusing it or saying it's okay, but in fact it's quite the opposite. He said people with mental illness will do things like wipe out their families and shoot up schools and other mass shootings. Reportedly, Tyler has a criminal history, and he was charged in 2021 with domestic violence, but I don't know the details from that arrest. The sheriff said he was known to have mental issues, and for whatever day, that was the day that he chose to make those decisions, whether it was under mental illness or a deliberate act. The sheriff stated that they are still trying to figure all that out. He stated that the victims who were killed were upstanding citizens in the community who are loved by many people. Reportedly, Tyler has also been seen and treated for mental illness within the past 5 to 10 years, and the sheriff definitely believes that more resources would have helped. The sheriff stated that Alabama needs to be looking at ways to work with the legislator with funding and with laws to try and figure out a way to reduce mental illness. And he said that's to ensure that things like this don't happen. He said he doesn't believe it's the fault of any doctor or facility that operates, but that there just aren't enough resources for those who are truly mentally ill. The sheriff said that if tax dollars need to be spent on anything, it's definitely mental health. He said that because it affects everyone pretty much. Reportedly, the investigation is ongoing, and deputies are still trying to find out exactly what happened on Saturday and what could have been done differently. People who live close by to the family said that they are completely shocked. One neighbor stated that he had just seen the father that morning and that they waved, but you never think that's going to be the last time. The neighbors said they were good neighbors and good people. They were reportedly very well known in the community. This is so tragic. Tyler remains in the Calhoun County Jail, and he is awaiting an Aniah's hearing. My heart and prayers go out to all of those who knew and loved this whole family. Mental health is so, so important. If you want more true crime, please be sure to check out my website at www.truecrimewithmegan.com.